Hi guys, I'm Jade and this is Poppy, and today I wanted to share with you all my top tips for travelling as a vegan in Italy. So as I mentioned in my previous video, a couple of weeks ago now, my mum and I went travelling around Europe. We went to Berlin first, and then we went to Venice and then to Lake Garda. So all of these places were amazing. I've written a post on my blog, which I'll link down below, about our time in Berlin, which was incredible. So many vegan restaurants, it was awesome. Italy was also absolutely beautiful, and it was such a lovely place, but there weren't as many vegan options, and I just kind of, in my time there, just picked up a few tips which I think might be useful for some of you guys if you're vegan or vegetarian and you're planning on travelling to Italy. So I thought I'd share those with you, and if you guys have any tips, be sure to comment them down. Be sure to comment your tips down below so we can all share with each other. That'd be great. Tip number one is Siri is your friend. So if you have an iPhone, Siri is so helpful, especially when you're wandering around trying to find dairy-free ice cream and the hunger's setting in and you just want some ice cream. That is when he was my saviour. So I used Siri particularly when I was out and about, and I would just get my phone out and say, Siri, find dairy-free ice cream near me, and both in Lake Garda and in Venice, he immediately found a place within a short walk of us, and it was incredible. So in Lake Garda we found this really cute little shop, and they had a few vegan ice creams in there as well as dairy ice cream. In Venice, Siri did a great job and found an amazing little shop which did regular dairy ice cream and then also quite a few vegan options, and they were incredible. So I ordered this, I think it must have been a vanilla one with berries on top. That was so good. And then I also got a chocolate ice cream and just mixed them together, and so good, so good. My second tip is to use Google Translate or whichever translate website you like. I think when I was at school I used Babelfish a lot, that was my fave. When I was in the hotel I just typed in no eggs or milk, which I believe is senza lascitini uosa. Sorry Italian people if that was horrendous. But yeah, I just typed this in on my phone and then took a screenshot of it so I wouldn't need to turn my 3G on when I was out and about, and then I would go into restaurants and say it was pasta I like, so that quite commonly has eggs in it, or say I fancied pizza, which quite commonly has a milk in the base, and obviously you'd have it without cheese. But I would just explain to the restaurant, and I would just show them what I wanted and show them my phone. And I think there was only one restaurant that we went to in Lake Garda where they said they didn't have anything without eggs or milk in, and so we just left there. But apart from that, every single restaurant we were able to easily accommodate pasta with no eggs or pizza with just no cheese on top, and yeah, it was no problem at all, and it just made it really easy to save kind of trying to convey what you mean. Just having that on your phone, you can just help you out and you can just show people. Okay, so that brings me on to point number 3, which is be prepared to eat a lot of pasta and pizza. So from the time we landed in Venice all the way until we left Lake Garda, which I think was 6 days, I ate nothing but pasta and pizza for lunch and dinner. So for breakfast I just loaded up on the fruit, and then yeah, pasta and pizza every lunch and dinner. I love pasta and pizza, but when I got back I did not have it for a while because I needed a little bit of a break. So yeah, I would just say comment down below if you managed to find any other good veggie options when you were there. There was a couple of times my mum got salad and chips, but it just kind of, I wasn't fancying just the thick chips. I kind of like the hand-cooked homemade chips with kind of no oil and stuff, so I wasn't really too into having the fries, and I'm not the kind of person who can just eat salad on their own. Wish I was, but I just can't. So pasta and pizza it was for me, and I had some of the best pastas and pizzas I've ever had. They were amazing. So there was this one place on right on the river on Lake Garda, or right on the lake, Lake Garda. hold on Jade. There was this one place on the lakefront on Lake Garda, which meant we had a beautiful view, and I ordered a pizza and just asked for every single veggie that they had and loaded it on, and it was just absolutely incredible. It was just one of the best pizzas I've ever had. And I had some lovely pastas which were great too. Just kind of ordered like a plain pasta or spaghetti, and then had pomodoro sauce. And that brings me on to tip number 4, which is to order grilled Mediterranean vegetables to spice up any pasta dish. So I often ended up ordering just spaghetti or pasta with a tomato, like pomodoro sauce. A great way to make that a little bit more interesting and also healthy is to order some grilled Mediterranean vegetables with it, which every single restaurant we went to had on their menu, and it was always courgettes, aubergines, red pepper, yellow pepper. I think that was it. It was a really nice way to just give a little bit more flavour to the dish, and yeah, also to make it a little bit healthier. So we did that pretty much every time we had pasta, and that was amazing. The 5th and final tip I have for you guys is to research ahead of time. So I should have listened to this myself and I didn't, which is why I wanted to share it with you guys, because it would have kind of made my trip a lot easier. I'm not sure why I didn't. I think it might be because we were going to Berlin first and I was so excited about all of the amazing vegetarian and vegan options that they had there. But yeah, I think I did loads of research for Berlin and then kind of forgot about Italy, which is probably why it would have been a bit more relevant, but never mind. So yeah, I would definitely recommend doing that. Just kind of Google like wherever you're staying and then vegetarian or vegan restaurant, and I'm sure a ton of stuff will come up, and it just kind of makes it a little bit easier if you know you've got 1 or 2 places that you can head to if you're kind of really craving some like non-pizza pasta kind of food. Yeah, I think it would just be kind of useful, make things maybe a little bit easier if you manage to do that before you go. Those were my top 5 tips for travelling as a vegan or vegetarian in Italy. I hope you found them useful, and if you did, be sure to like this video, and if you guys have any tips to add to this, I would love to hear them, so please add them in the comments down below. Thanks for watching guys, see you next time.